News at 10, I'm Stephanie Rothman. East Bay residents are pushing back tonight against a possible move to reopen the former women's prison in Dublin as an immigration detention center. This comes after Bay Area Congress members Mark DeSaulnier and Zoe Lofgren sent a letter to federal officials raising concerns about hazardous conditions and a history of inmate abuse at the facility. The prison closed in December, and they say it's not equipped to handle immigration detainees, especially because it lacks the space for the legal services they'll require. They also point to the tens of millions of dollars needed to make it safe again. Crown 4's Lindsey Ford has the latest.
No ICE in Dublin! No!
Community members, immigration activists, and over 20 coalitions in support of immigration rights collected in Dublin Saturday afternoon, along with a small group of Trump supporters. This all happening less than a mile away from the now closed FCI Dublin women's prison. Many fear it could turn into an ICE detention center. Drivers honking their horns in support of the abolishment of ICE detention centers.
I can't even imagine what it would be like for immigrants that are ripped away from their children, from their family, to go into a prison, the worst, horrific prison environment.
Kendra Drysdale is a former inmate at FCI Dublin. She tells Cron 4 she lived under horrible conditions at the prison, like rats, contaminated water, and sexual abuse. She says FCI Dublin isn't fit for anyone.
As survivors do not want, and as a coalition, do not want to see anyone go through the abuses we went through.
An Associated Press investigation found a permissive and toxic culture at FCI Dublin, enabling years of sexual misconduct by predatory employees and cover-ups that have largely kept the abuse out of public eye.
With you and my friend Darylyn.
Deborah Lee, a minister and member of Dignity Not Detention, a statewide coalition that works to prevent and shut down ICE detention centers, says immigrants deserve respect like any other U.S. citizen.
I've been with families who've actually lost loved ones who have died because of the kind of intentional neglect that happens inside immigration detention.
Leslie Swain showed up with their family in support of immigration rights. They say the FCI Dublin is a shameful reminder of the city's past.
I am so troubled by the prison industrial complex in terms of it being a vehicle to put people who are, less enfranchised down.
Swain says they want the city of Dublin to do better and that an ICE detention center would set the community backwards.
And I'm so grateful that there are people like this who are organizing, and that we keep the hope, and that we do direct democracy, and we stop asking for permission and we shut this down.
In Dublin, Lindsey Ford, Cron 4 News.